Yo, what's up guys and welcome to my first tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a Moombahton drop and this will be the final result. So yeah, I hope you will like this tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with others if you think this is helpful. So let's get started. So first I'm gonna start with the drums. The drums are one of the most important parts of your track and they are really upfront in your mixdown. It's important because drums will fill up a huge part of your frequency spectrum. So first I will play the drums in total so you can get the idea of how it should sound like, and after that I will separate the layers and show you how I did the arrangement and the mixdown. So now I'm gonna show you how I did the drums, how I did the arrangement, and how I did the mixdown for the drums. So as you can see, in the build-up I use a percussion and it sounds like this. It's just a basic percussion and I've EQ'd it like this. So I just took out all the lows. Then when the drop kicks in, I use this snare first. It's actually a bit of a combination between a snare and a clap, and I used only the highs, so I cut all the lows, just as I did before. So this is the third snare. It's a bit more punchy and more bouncy. As you can see, also in EQ, just took out all the lows because they don't need it. Then I have the fourth snare and sounds like this. It has a lot of attack and a lot of punch to it, so it really makes your sound hard. So also, as you can see, just cut the lows and just did a high pass. Then a secret to getting really punchy drums is to add some hi-hats. I chose to add 2 hi-hats, but they are both the same. So as you can see, this is 6. And like in the 7, I did the same thing, but I panned them one to the right and I panned one to the left. So you get a bit of stereo imaging in it. So then we're going to another perk. It's not a really beautiful sound, but it really fits in a mix. So as you can see, I took out some of the highest frequencies because they really are annoying. So just another one as this, because you can see that there are no low frequencies left behind. Then the kick. The kick is one of the most important aspects in building your track. So this is our signature kick and it sounds like this. As you can see, it's really punchy and you can do this in a mixdown by just pushing it all the way up. And then if you go to the master, you should put a soft clipper on it so your sound will not collapse. And that way you can get a really loud sound. Then the only thing left is the 808. It sounds like this. So this is what the MIDI looks like. I use a slide note at the bottom of this one because it makes it more creative and more bouncy. So I didn't do as much in the mixer channel, just put a distortion on it. Or compression. And I didn't even use an EQ because the 808 really fills a lot in the spectrum. So I know it's against the rules, but it's just the way I do it. And for me, it works fine. So in the end, you'll get this as a result. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the leads. So now I'm gonna show you how we did the leads for this track. The first one is really our signature sound, which was made in Serum. It's our trumpet sound, which we use a lot in other tracks. I might give this one away in the near future when we are releasing sample packs, so don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll show you what it sounds like. So in the mixdown, I just cut out the lows and boosted some highs, some mids. just to get the sound a little bit more crispy. And I layered this with this sound from Silent. It's sounding like a duck, but it really fills in the whole track. And yeah, this one sounds like this. And also I just added an EQ, took out some of the mids and boosted some more highs because I wanted to get it more crunchy. So now I'm going to show you what I did in the lead bus. So I sent these two to a bus group. And first of all, I just wanted to cut out the lows because I really wanted to be sure that the lows were gone. And this one is actually something I download from Fruity Masters, I believe. It's a hardstyle producer. So as you can see, it's just an automation of the delay and reverb. So when your sound is playing, there's no reverb, and when the sound has no signal, the reverb and the delay will come up. So it will give a really bouncy effect. And next to that, I just did an automation for the EQ, so it really builds up nicely in the build up. And let me just see. And also just added a kickstart. There is a way to. It would be helpful to have another EQ like this, because then because the reverb will make sure that there are a lot of lows, because they really expand your spectrum. So this is a way to secure that they are not really getting muddy in the lows. So this is how it sounds like. So moving on, we're now going to the effects, which is really important part of this track. Having good effects is really important for making a good track. Because if you add some pretty dope effects, you could get a really energetic results and really could make your track come alive. So I'll show you what I did for the effects on this one. The first one is a simple crash. Sounds like this. And I just cut out of the low frequencies and just a bit of the highs, which were a bit harsh. Next one is just a sweep up, but it has a little pan in it, so as you can see right here. And it really creates a lot of tension. And this is just the same crash as the first one. So here we added an impact. Like solo, it really sounds crazy, but in the mix, it really fits together. And we just didn't do anything on EQ. So this one is really important. It's just a basic horn, but it really adds so much to your track, and we EQ'd it like this. Because there were a lot of, harsh frequencies which we don't want in a track, because it could cause a bit of problems, so we just EQ'd them out. And this one is maybe the most important effect of all, because I will show you the difference with and without. So if you use it, it just sounds like this, just a basic alarm. Like I think we all heard that one before. So we just cut it out the low end, and we did a sidechain to it, so it wouldn't interfere with the kick or with the bass. And yeah, it just sounds like that. And I'm gonna show you without first. And now I'm gonna show you what it does to the track if you put it on. Like it's very, very little, but it really adds so much. It's just a few little things you can do to really get the most out of your tracks. You want to do this because if you have certain background effects, like an alarm or something, your listener, like the audience, will be interested in, or be still be interested in listening to your music. That's why you want to put an alarm or anything like it in the drop. So down below, we just add a bit of effects, like some fogs like this. Just little things to really complete the track. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you really liked it and learned a lot. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of video you want to see next time. If you want to see more of this, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you next time.